Here's what really happened. I can still pinpoint the exact moment my marriage ended. We were curled up on the couch, as we always did on Friday nights, legs tangled under that same worn-out blanket we bought on our honeymoon. Sarah was scrolling through her phone, laughing at a meme her sister sent. Her laugh, light musical, used to make me feel like the luckiest man alive. Then, without warning, she looked up at me with that playful smirk she used to wear when she teased me about my cooking disasters. "You know," she said, nudging my ribs with her bare foot, "sometimes I regret marrying you every single day." The room didn't go silent. Netflix murmured along in the background, a laugh track from some sitcom, but inside me, everything froze. My heart stopped. She said it like it was a joke, like some 12-year inside joke we'd been carrying. She expected me to laugh, roll my eyes, maybe throw back a line like, "Same, babe, you snore like a chainsaw." I couldn't. Not for the last 3 months. I hadn't been laughing. I'd been holding a secret, sharp and heavy under my ribs. I'd seen the messages, watched her smile at her phone in the dark while I pretended to sleep. I knew about the work trips. That lasted exactly 48 hours, the hotel receipts she never explained. I knew about Mark from accounting. I knew everything. So instead of laughing, I looked her dead in the eyes. Quiet as death, so do I. Her smile didn't fade, it collapsed, like someone unplugged every light inside her face. Her phone slipped from her hand, thudding against the carpet. For 5 seconds, she stared at me, mouth slightly open, like someone realizing a car crash is actually happening to them. "Jake," she whispered. I stood slowly. The blanket slid off my lap, like old skin. My voice sounded foreign, flat, worn, like it belonged to a man who'd already buried a guy I used to be. "Every day, Sarah. Every single day for the last 93 days. I regretted the promises I made to you." She scrambled onto her knees on the couch, reaching for me. "Baby, no, it was a joke. You know I joke like that. We always..." "Don't." I took a step back. "Don't you dare turn this into one of your cute little routines." Tears were already welling in her eyes, but I couldn't feel sorry for her. Not yet. Not when her betrayal was burned into my mind. The messages, "I miss you already at 2:14 a.m., the heart emojis, the "can't wait to feel you again." I'd even thrown up in the guest bathroom so she wouldn't hear me. "How long?" I asked. She blinked, confused. "How long?" "What?" "How long have you been sleeping with him?" The color drained from her face. Her lips moved, but no sound came. I watched the live form and die behind her eyes. "Jake, I swear." "Stop lying." I shouted, something raw and feral breaking out of me. "I've seen the messages, Sarah. I've seen the photos. The plane ticket you bought with our joint account. Don't you dare gaslight me one more time." She folded in on herself, arms wrapped around her stomach, broken, ugly, raw. Nothing like the neat little crying she did over who took out the trash. "I didn't mean for it to happen," she choked out. "It was supposed to be one stupid night after the conference, too much wine, too much loneliness. You were always working late, and he listened." "Don't you put this on me," I said, my voice cracking. "I was working late to pay for the house you wanted, the vacations you planned, the life you said made you happy. I was happy. I am happy," she sobbed. "It was a mistake, Jake. A horrible, disgusting mistake. And I ended it weeks ago." "You ended it the day I found the second phone in your gym bag, right? Or was that just another coincidence?" No answer. Just tears carving black rivers down her cheeks. She looked small, fragile, like the girl I met in college, the one who used to fall asleep on my chest during thunderstorms. "Do you love him?" I asked before I could stop myself. Soft, broken. She hesitated. 1 heartbeat. 2. That hesitation broke me more than any confession ever could. "I don't know," she whispered. "I think I love who I am when I'm with him. I feel young again, wanted, like I matter." The silence that followed was deafening. I walked to the mantel where our wedding photos still smiled down at us. Her in white, me in that ridiculous rented tux. Both of us drunk on forever. I picked up the frame. For a moment, I thought about smashing it. Instead, I turned it face down, like putting a dying animal to rest. I mattered to you once. I muttered at the back of the frame. I bent my life around making you happy. And every day, you woke up next to me and regretted it. You looked at me and wished I was someone else. Jake, please, she begged. I was done. I'm done begging to be enough for my own wife. I grabbed my keys from the bowl by the door. She lunged, barefoot, clutching my arm. Don't leave. We can fix this. Therapy, counseling, anything. I looked at her fingers gripping my wrist, the same fingers that typed, I love you, to another man while I brushed my teeth 10 feet away. Let go, Sarah. She didn't. She fell to her knees, clutching my jeans. I'm pregnant, she sobbed. The world tilted. I stared at her, waiting for the punchline, the joke, the just kidding that never came. It's yours, she rushed. 8 weeks. I found out last week. I was going to tell you tonight. I swear. 8 weeks ago, the night I came home early with roses, trying to fix what I thought I could fix with romance. She cried in my arms afterward, telling me she loved me more than ever. I laughed, a hollow, awful sound that made her flinch. Get tested. I said, voice like gravel. Both of us. Tomorrow. I don't believe anything you say anymore. I stepped over her and walked into the cold without a jacket. The door closed behind me with a soft click that sounded like the end of everything. I sat in my truck for 3 hours, engine off, staring at our porch light until it went dark. When I returned at dawn, she was asleep on the couch, cheeks still wet, one hand curled protectively over the stomach that might, or might not, hold our future. I left the divorce papers on the coffee table next to her cold tea. Some marriages end with shouting, slammed doors, and rage. Ours died with joke on a Friday night when I finally spoke the truth. And that, guys, is the real story behind the title you clicked. If it hurt even half as much as it still hurts me, subscribe, share, let's hit 5K. Maybe if enough people see this, someone wanted to learn the hard way that some jokes just aren't funny.